Randy for Thunderhorse Descendant. I'm here today with Softflex. We're getting ready for spooky season. Are you guys ready for spooky season? Because we got bats. We've gone batty. We've gone batty with Softflex. We're getting spooky. So let's get down to the bat. Get this part started. Alright guys, here we are down on the mat. I have a plan. I saw these and I was like, yep, we're gonna make us some gone batty spooky season earrings. So that's my plan. So what we're gonna use is we're gonna use these two filigree pieces. We're gonna use the bats. Now they are gold, but we're gonna do mixed metal. So we got those, and then we're gonna use all these little white or opalite kind of looking. They're kind of opalite, I guess. Opalite looking little droppy drews, and we're going to use some of the black chain here because you know me, I love to put chain on my earrings, so we're going to use that. And we're going to use our earring wires. We got two of those, and I think that's all we need. So I'm going to clear the rest of this off and I'll be right back. Alright, so first things first, we need to split up our little droppy drews. See how many we have here. We got two for this side, two for this side, two for this side, two for this side. We got one for this side, one for this side. We got one extra one. We'll put that over here. Okay, so we end up with 2, 4, 5. We end up with 5 on each side. Okay. This one seems to be smaller. Let me see this one. Okay, I'm going to put that one because this one seems a little smaller. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. So that means we're going to cut 5 pieces of chain per earring, right? So we're going to get our droppy drews ready to rock and roll. And I really like this chain a lot. So it kind of depends on. The idea here is that we're gonna hang this, you know, from this large filigree piece. So it kind of depends on how long you want them to be. You can make them all the same size if you wanted. You can make them different sizes. I don't think I really want to make mine too long because once we get everything on there with this large piece, we're gonna have our earring hook up top. So it's going to be quite long already. So I think we'll just start cutting and see where we end up. You know, that's kind of how I like to do it anyway. So let's see, 1, 2, 3. Let me do that, and then we cut this kind of like figure 8 piece. If I can. Okay. So here is what I got. I got 3 links with 2 kind of figure 8 pieces, ending on a big link and a big link. I think that's what I want to do. So we're going to need 5 for each side of the earring, or for each side. So 10 total. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there's 2. Got to make sure we also get this little piece off the other side. One, 2, 3. Come off of there. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I need one more. One, 2, 3. There we go. Okay, so this is for one side. When we do the other side, we'll cut the other ones. Okay, so we have our 5 pieces of chain here, and then we're going to take our 5 little drops and we're going to get them ready. Now I think for these, let me see what I got here. I think for these, I do have these kind of gunmetal ball, well, they're not ball head pins, they're flat head pins. But I think I'm going to use those because I have them. I guess I also have some gunmetal paddles, which you guys might not have paddles. But I think I just want to use the flat ball head pin. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go with the flat ball head pin. The paddle is not bad, but I just like the flat ball head pin at this particular moment in time. Oh, so I'm going to get a little bit of those out here. Alright, so I'm going to put one of these on, excuse me, on each bead. Okay, and then we're just going to wind them up and place them on the chain. So I'm just going to create a wire wrapped loop at the top, and I'm just going to attach it on to each piece of the chain. And it doesn't really matter which side because we've ended on a large loop on each side of the chain. Okay, and so what we're going to end up with is this. I think those are going to be super cute to be dangling off. The earring. Now you could do a lot of things with your filigree. You could paint it, you could change the color, you could trim it up and, you know, make it into a different shape if you wanted. Like, there's a lot of things you could do, but I think I'm just going to leave mine the way they are. Okay, there's 2. And then once we have all these together, we will be able to start constructing the actual earring part. Which honestly probably won't be that hard after we get this portion done. Whoops. I'm kind of doing a messy wrap on these. Okay, we got 2 left. Okay. And I'm just tucking the tail in here. These, oh, this one's spinning on me. quit spinning, you. Okay, one left. Sorry about my horrible fingernails. I've been working. Does that ever happen to you? I've been doing a lot of things. What is that, a chicken? We got chickens, everybody. I don't know. Did I mention that we're a working studio? We don't really have chickens. Did I mention that? All right. There we go. So we got our 5 little pieces done. Move this over here to the side. And now we're just going to construct it. So I am going to grab up some jump rings. I think I will use... There's a lot of options. We could go gunmetal. We could go silver. We have gold involved. I don't know exactly what we want to do here. Let's take a look at... Let's just take a look at silver and see what that's got going on. You know me, I'm a silver girl. Alright, so now for construction, I'm thinking we got to take a look at where we want them. We'll start in the middle, obviously. See, there's a line here. You can see on the filigree there is a line. So we're going to connect our first one right there. And I think I'm going to be able to get away with using a 6mm oval. We shall see. Yes, I believe we can. And I'm just going to put my chain piece on there. Ooh, I gotta change my battery. Okay. Let me change the battery out, and then I'll be right back. Okay, hopefully this battery is better. So now we're going to move on to the next piece of chain here. And I'm just going to put it in the next little piece over here. Again with the 6. And connect him. Ooh. Same thing on the other side. Right here. And I am noticing that it's getting a little thicker as we go up the side here. I may have to switch my size of jump ring. I don't know. We shall see. Those ones seem to be okay. So there's 3. And now the next one. Now the next hole up is here. Let me see. I might have to use an 8. I'll see if I can get it with the 6. I don't want it to stick out funny because it is more on the side. So let me see if we can make this 6 work for us. If not, we might have to switch. Oh no, I think it's going to be fine. I think it'll be fine. I was concerned it might stick out like this, you know, and be weird, but it's hanging fine. So I'm going to continue with that. On this side. Now, if you didn't want I will say this one is a little bit, you know, you can kind of see that it's a little more spaced out than the others. If you didn't want that, you could put a hole in the filigree with your hole punch if you felt the need. This doesn't really bother me that much, so I'm not too terribly worried about it. And there we are. Well, that's cute. I think it's cute. It kind of looks, right now, it kind of looks just like a little dream catcher. So there is the chains on. And then, oh, I thought that was a wire, but it's just a little extra piece. And then what we're going to do is we're going to connect on our bat. Now, we could do a couple of things here. Which way do we want to connect our bat on? Do we want to give him a little chain as well? Why not? Now, to give him a little chain, I kind of feel like we might have to flatten this out a little bit. So it's not so rounded. So we don't go flying all over the place. Well, I guess he's a bat. He's supposed to fly. Whatever. Okay. So we're going to do 3 links again, the same as what we have done for the other ones. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, and then cut this one. And we'll see what that gives us for length. We may need to shorten it up a little bit, depends on. Okay, and I'm going to attach him with a 6. Looks like a 6. I was going to see if I had a 4 in there, but I guess a 6 is what we're doing. Connect him onto the chain. And spin that. Very good closure. Okay, and then I'm going to spin this to the back. So this is what we end up with. Okay, and then we need to attach a jump ring onto our filigree. Now, I think I'll use a 6 for that as well. So we're just going to attach this to the very top. Now again, there's a line, right? So that we know that this is the middle. And we're then going to attach onto that our bat. Okay, now, as you can see, I feel like the bat is a little long. So before I close it up, we're going to do some reassessments. I think I'm going to take off these 2 bits of chain here. So I want him to be a little more in the middle of the filigree. Now if you like him low, he's a low flying bat, that's completely up to you. I think I want mine to be in the middle. So I'm going to remove that. So now I only have 2 links on there. So let's try that. Ooh. Get back in the middle here. And you get on there. Now, let's see where we're at. Oh yeah, that's much better, I feel like. Cute. Okay, and then all there is left to do is I'm going to add one more jump ring up here onto the silver jump ring that I already have hanging. Oh, what's going on here? Are you twisted up? Okay, and then I'm just going to put on my earring wire right onto that loop and close it up. And there we go. I'm just holding it up to make sure everything's hanging correctly. It looks as though it is. Very cute. I dig it. Definitely Batty. Definitely Batty. All right, so I'm gonna bounce off here and I'm gonna create the other one so you can see what the pair looks like together. But for the most part, just gonna do the same thing we just did. I'll be right back. And there is our finished product, everybody. Super cute, very spooky season. I really like them a lot. I will say this about it. I did have to go in and I had to remove another link. So I'm using the 8 to hang it on simply because it wasn't hanging really the way that I wanted it to. It wasn't directly in the middle, and also it was staying frontwards, but it was kind of like it could have flipped. So I was like, better safe than sorry. Fix that up. So there we go. They're super cute. I really like them a lot. They're very Halloween-y. Very spooky season, so I'm excited. Let's see if I can get him laid back down right. But yeah, I really enjoy the chain for earrings, especially a black chain is really fun because then you can kind of do a bunch of different stuff. So there you go. This has been your project from Gone Batty from Softflex. Okay, I have all this information about Gone Batty and from Softflex company linked down in the description if you want to get this kit yourself, or if you want to, you know, just take a look around the website there. I'm sure they'd be more than happy to have you. There you go. And yeah, so I hope you're all having a lovely, spectacular, amazing beading day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.